we're leaving Horrocks, heading to Taco Bell. Oh, this parking lot scares me. All right, there. I made it out. It's hard driving a big truck like this. I was embarrassed. There were some people watching me trying to maneuver this thing. All right. I wonder how panicked I looked. Okay. I can't believe the steep incline going into Horrocks there. Alright. Well, Logan and I just left the dentist's office. Now I gotta figure out how to... There we go. And my gums are hurting. Ooh. Actually, we have some lightning and thunder going on right now out there. So we went to Horrocks and I got some sushi, shrimp tempura, I think. I got some sushi for Logan for his lunchbox for tomorrow that he can have at school. And yeah, I got some pear juice, which I've had pears, I've had juice from the can, but I don't know if I've ever gotten a jug of pear juice. So, had to try that. But yeah, at the dentist, it was kind of cool. The lady that cleans my teeth, honestly, and I'm so bad with names, I can't remember her name, but she's super nice, and I was telling her about how I started making these videos and telling her about how I'm speaking about a lot of strange experiences and stuff, and also I just would like to talk about some memories, childhood memories and things like that also. But I started talking to her about the UFO video, and she was like, oh, she wanted to hear about it. I guess her and her husband are, you know, fascinated. Wow, that was a huge lightning strike. Oh my God. But, yeah, they're fascinated by UFOs, and so I was talking to her about my experience a little bit, and then she was telling me about how, what was it? I don't know if it was her sister or a friend. I think it was her sister, and he was living in a haunted house up in Hungary. More rain, heavy rain. And she had to have the house blessed or something to try to stop the haunting. Yeah, but she's really cool. I've talked to her a few times about different things. Things that most people are afraid to talk about because it's kind of taboo subject. So, yeah, she's really nice. But dang, my gums hurt. Alright, now I'm trying to remember where Taco Bell is over here. Change the view occasionally so you don't have to just watch me the whole time. But for some reason I can't figure out how my camera, once I start taking a video, it won't let me switch the view. Like I have to physically grab the camera and turn it around. But I don't know, or maybe I just don't know how to use my phone, which I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Maybe I'll turn the camera around. I think you'll see some lightning. Yeah, now I turned the camera around and then there's a bunch of strikes. There was like 3 lightning strikes. Let's try it again. Come on, come on. Now there's just small ones off in the distance. So for those of you watching this video in the future, the cars look super old and vintage. Do the roads look weird? Or is it pretty similar to what it looks like, you know, for you now? Well, I don't know if I caught any of the lightning, but at least you got to see a view other than just myself. Finally, I see Taco Bell. When we get there, I'm going to stop and eat my sushi. Man, it is just coming down. Holy crap. Well, there's a bit of a wait. 2 cars in line. Oh, I have a headache. I don't know if it's because I haven't drank enough water today or from being at the dentist's office. I think probably for most people going to the dentist, you get a little stressed out. And I get a bit stressed out normally because I have sensitive teeth. And when they're using a scraping tool down by my gums, sometimes it hurts. So I feel like I'm always kind of on edge entering the dentist's office, just waiting for the pain. It's probably like that for most people, but I wonder if I took better care of my gums and flossed more, if it wouldn't be so painful. Logan's back there playing. What, are you playing Minecraft?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's playing the Mario World Minecraft version. Well, gosh, I hope I caught some of that lightning. We haven't had that much lightning for a while, at least not that I've seen. Oh, well, there was another strike. The leaves are starting to change. I think sometime soon, hopefully, Abram, Logan, and I, maybe Maria. I don't know if her fiance, Andrew, would be coming along, but maybe he would. We also mentioned to Abram's brother, Andrew, how we'd like to go to the Tunnel of Trees in Petoskey. It's really beautiful. We went there one year around fall time when all the colors were changing, of course, and oh, it was so pretty. There's a couple stops along the way where I think there was like a cafe. They had some food in another area And there was some lookouts where you could take pictures, and it was really nice. I remember I went when Logan was still small. He was still a baby, you know, and it made it a little bit difficult, because when you have a baby and you're going on a long drive like that, because it is a bit of a drive, the Tunnel of Trees, but I'm so glad that we did it and we got some nice pictures. Anyway, my mom and dad are supposed to be leaving to go to Pennsylvania to visit Kevin, which is so crazy because I was just making the video about my experience with the unidentified flying objects in Pennsylvania. And I was talking to my sister Maria when she was over about how I'd like to get some pictures of where I had lived. And I also considered if I wanted to get a hold of the police department over there, and I wonder if they could go back in their records and see how many people had called in about the object in the sky, because the police were there, like I mentioned, so I wonder if they'd still have a log of it. But yeah, but that's so funny, because if they go there, I was just on the phone with my mom, and I was asking her, I'm like, well, if you guys are gonna go through Valley Forge or go towards King of Prussia, which is the direction that I lived in, I was asking her, I'm like, do you think you could talk to Uncle Kevin and find out if he remembers where that location was? And if he does, since you guys are already going to be over that way, could you stop over there and take some pictures of those apartments? So that would be really cool. It'd be like a way to document, you know, where I had lived and where I witnessed that, you know. Anyway, I'm trying to think of anything else interesting to talk about. Well, Hendrix just started walking. My sister Cassie's first son. So she was texting us about that in the group chat yesterday. Oh my God, Hendrix just took his first steps. And she said as soon as she saw it, she started crying. And I said something like, you know, good job, Hendrix. Like, you're adapting just the way you're meant to, you know. And I worded it that way because when my sister Maria was visiting just over this last weekend, we were talking about adaptation, you know, how human beings have adapted over time, how plants have adapted over time. And Maria is very knowledgeable about different trees, plants, you know, flowers, that whole plant kingdom. And she was mentioning how Mother Nature has kind of become her religion, which I thought was really cool. And I could definitely see how that would be true for her, because she is surrounded by plants, not like, you know, the garden she's planted outside the house, but then also indoors. She has tons of indoor house plants everywhere, and she takes very good care of them. It might be dreary for me to think of it this way, but
that's so cool.
It makes me think about inevitably one day when she passes away, like how many people are going to be able to properly take care of those plants, you know, if they're going to give her if they're going to give those plants the same tender loving care that she has. And when she was visiting, she found a plant that she had been looking for at Horrocks. I don't remember what it's called. She knows the scientific names and all that. Like, I don't know what it was, but apparently she had been looking for one and hadn't found it anywhere. And there was one at Horrocks, but there was only one. So when she found it, she was looking it over, you know, checking how healthy it is. And it looked pretty healthy to me, but I think she noticed that, you know, a part of the plant that could be problematic. But she said, just like I, you know, said a minute ago, all it needs is some tender loving care. So, but yeah, one thing we also did recently was erected our 12-foot tall skeletons. We have 2 of them. Abram had been trying for a while to get one, and I swear it's been like for years he's been trying to get one of these, because they're in high demand, and whenever anywhere it gets them in, they're pretty much put on pre-order by people or whatever right away. So you have to be constantly vigilant if you want to get one of these things, and he was able to get not one but two. So and he had considered if he wanted to sell one of them and only keep one, but we have both of them up right now, and people have been driving by honking their horn or waving at us when we're sitting on the porch and stuff, and you know, people in town are talking to me about the skeletons. So it's pretty funny, but Abram's clearly very happy with it. So wow, this guy has this like kind of greenish yellowish hue right now. It looks really cool. You can probably see him back there. Anyway, when I get up to that window, I'll probably turn the video off because it's already 16 minutes long, and I don't know if I've done a whole lot of exciting things, but I wanted to take a video of us walking around Horrocks, but I felt a little bit weird like walking around holding the camera up, the phone I should say up. I wish I had like some nondescript, you know, like camera that I could just hook on to something and is not really that visible. I'd feel more comfortable with that. I don't know how people take videos in public all the time. I'm sure after you do it enough times, wow, that was another big strike. You just get used to it. So Logan's favorite thing to get whenever we go to Taco Bell is bean burritos. That is his favorite thing. And I would usually get the Power Bowl with no meat. Because for a while I was vegan, and then I switched to pescatarian. So, yep. I don't know if that's the proper way to pronounce it. Pescatarian? I think that's right. Shows all the research I've done about that. But so I've just been eating fish. And of course I reincorporated dairy back into my diet. And I didn't realize how much I liked dairy until I didn't have it for a while and then started eating it again. Because normally I'm not someone that drinks milk. I don't like a lot of cheese, but there's so much dairy that goes into other things, obviously. A lot of desserts, you know, like donuts, cakes, you know, brownies and everything, and like, of course, ice cream. And I didn't have it for a while, and when I went back to it, I was like, oh my god, dairy. Well, let's see if I can turn this around so you guys can maybe see what it looks like out the back there. It's hard to see. Maybe turn around this way. The sky looks more just dark this way, but behind me where the sun is setting, it looks like this yellowish kind of green glow. So, anyway. There we go. That's pretty flat. Well, I'm getting up to the window. I just wanted to take this time to show a little bit of my day, because it would be fun for Logan to look back on this when he gets older, or anybody else. Anyway, next time I go to Horrocks, I do want to take a video of the inside of there because it's really cool, and I'd like other people to see it. But yeah, so I'll do another video another time. I think my next one, I wanted to do some more dream stuff. And there's another like realization, a revelatory type of experience that I've had in the past when I was just out of high school, I think. So yeah, I might be doing one of those next, but anyway, yeah, got to see a little bit of our day. All right, see you guys later in the next video. Bye.